Hi everyone, welcome back to the EXTJS third video tutorial, and in this video tutorial we are going to learn about the data flow and the file structure of the default EXTJS projects. So these are some points that we are going to cover of the EXTJS default project. So first of all we will check the entry points. What is the entry points of the EXTJS project, then the view, how its view actually working, model and controller of the application also. Then we will check the data flow, how it actually data flow. Then you can see that there is some data and how it's coming and how it's the flow of this data. And then we will change some data so that we can test that the data flow is working or not. So now let's get started. So first of all, as an entry point, index.html page will be loaded here. So here you can see that there is a two folder which is asking for the classic and modern. So the by default for the folder which is used for the view is the classic. I'll tell you about how actually classic and modern work. Right, and after that the app.js file actually loaded here. So with the loader, actually it's even if you see that how actually it's loaded, there is a no script tag or any other src that you can check that how it's actually work. But it's coming through the bootstrap.js. So here is the app.js file. Here you have to define your main page or of your application and some other things like your namespace and what is extending and all right. So after that which is go for the view part, which is the defined here. So when you just open in the classic folder, you will see that there's a two folder. Resource folder this is available for your public files like the style and images and all, and this is the source folder. Here you have the view part of your application, and the same thing you will find in the modern toolkit also, because this is only control the view part, so that if we want to change the theme and the toolkit, then we can directly change it from the here, and only view part will be exist here. So no controller and model part will be come inside the model and classic folder. All right, so just after that just go to the main file from here. Just I click on the main file. Then first of all you have to define your application name and with the file location. So you can call it the namespace and extend and all. So you can define your X type also. So we will go through with the controller and model also, but before that I'm just going to tell you about the list.js. This is the another view also. So this is the extend what kind of this view is actually. So you can find from here that it's a grid type, and when you just click on here, then you can check that this is a tab panel type, and tab panel looks working something like that. All right, and this data is coming from the store. We will check it later. So let's continue with the main file, and with that there you can see that there's a controller file and the view model is there. So what is the view model here actually? If you are just work on the MVC, then you will check that the model and view are the different. Then there is what is the main and model view. So it's actually define the view and model, which is the combined file. So here you can find inside the app folder with the view, and there you will find the main.model. all right, it's coming from directly here. So when we just put here the alias here, and alias the second name is the main, and so with the second namespace after the dot, we can directly access it here with the main. all right, and same thing with the controller. And when you just open the controller file from here, there is the alias also define the controller.main, and when just add this main inside the main.js file, it will automatically check that I have to go on the main controller file, and I just have to check the alias. all right, so how they are interconnected with like that. Okay, and after that you will see that in the main.js file you are seeing the list and grid. So how this coming? So here you will see that just go with the items, here you can see the X type is the main list. And what is that main list? And the main list is directly coming from the list, which was the X type is defined here. So let's say if I just comment it out, then you will see the data is not showing here. Alright, so this data is directly coming from here. So, and the other data which is coming from the lorem ipsum, this is directly coming through the modal, and this modal is interacted here. So if I just directly go with the main modal, then you will see there is a two name here, which is the name and a lorem ipsum also is there, right? So if I just change the YouTube like, then you will see that this is coming here like, because this name is directly coming from the directly modal. Alright, so this is the modal view, and the view is directly connected with the modal. Alright, so this is the basic thing, and now let's just continue with the list. And the list, you can see that there is a store which is the type personal, so it will directly connect, find that the store folder, and it will check the type is personal, so it will go to the personal file, and here it will see there is some data here. Alright, and this data is directly mentioned here, it's coming here, and there is some column names like name, one, email and phone. They are just directly coming from here. Alright, so let's say I just remove the name one, then you will see that the name one is also removed from here. So actually this is the working. Alright, so directly store is directly connected with the list. So if you can see that there is a modal, the two modal is there. One is a base modal which will define the schema, so where our modal is placed, and this is a personal.js, and it will define the fields which is we are just going to use in the personal store. Alright, so after that, what are the important points? Let's check. So here you can see that these tabs are coming from the lorem ipsum. So if you want to just look and want to change something from here, then you just have to go inside the main modal, and here you can choose hey, then you will find this text here. When you just click on the user and anything here. Alright, so you find here. So this is the flow, that how it's actually working. And one thing is which is connected with the controller. So main is also connected. Just remove the extra files for a while. So in the main file you will see that in the list there is the item selected, on item selected. So when you just clicked here, then you can see that this is including inside the main controller, and the main controller main view, this is directly connected with the controller. And when you just go inside the main controller, you will find a function here, and this function is directly calling here. So when you just try to select something, this pop-up is coming here, are you sure, and this text is coming from here. Alright, so you can check that the basic flow like this. In the next video we will learn how we can make the new view, and upcoming videos we will learn the more about how we can call the APIs and how we can create the header and footer and all these things. So thanks guys, thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe our channel.